recording this. So this is our No Limit team and live Q&A. And it's been a while we had a Q&A session. I've missed everyone, but we have to go through the uncomfortable process of building. And I don't know how many of us have been building. One of the things that I did when I was starting this business was I tried to separate people that I call customers, or they like to call themselves investors, and I try to separate them from people that I term business people or marketers. And now I'm thinking that was probably, well, I won't call it a mistake, but if I'm starting again now, I won't do that, because I realized that, look, if people come into this thing with the wrong understanding, they are going to lose. You can be in the right place at the right time, as I always say, with the right people and in front of the right opportunity. But if you do nothing about it, that means if you don't take the right steps, which comes from understanding, if you don't take the right step, it is as good as not being there in the first place. Because for most people, they will take steps that will actually put them in a deeper mess. And you realize that the reason people are not succeeding is not because they don't have opportunity. If this PLC Ultima teaches you any lesson, the first is that opportunities by themselves will not change your life. It is what you do with the opportunity that changes your life. It's what I did with this opportunity that changed my finances. It's because we have the same platform, we have the same product, we have the same back office, we have the same commission structure. The only difference is the person using it. The vehicle is the same. So if we're bringing people in and they don't have the right understanding, then they will not get the benefit that we want them to get, or they think they will get. Okay, so that's just by way of orientation. Now, personally, have I made some mistakes? Yes. Building this business, have I learned from those mistakes? You bet I have. Have I improved myself? Am I improving myself on a daily basis? Definitely I am. Am I making myself uncomfortable to learn what it takes to succeed? You bet I am. Am I staying consistent? All right, and staying in student mode, not thinking that I know how this works. Even though I've been in crypto for 7 years and I've been doing affiliate marketing and network marketing for going to 11 years. Am I still in student mode, trying to learn new things, trying to undergo mentorship? Yes, I am. All right. So understanding is very key. Now, let me tell you one of the lessons I've learned. One of the lessons I learned is that, and I've tried to teach us many times. So let me go to my whiteboard. Now, I'm enjoying this whiteboard. I may be using it more often. Okay. If you put, we have different things. Let's call this, no, let's do this. Let's call this opportunity. Okay. So if you put, this is how we do it. Product, and we do business. So what we do is we tell people, hey, come and buy this product. So we want them to buy product because you are going to collect commission. That's the only reason you put this product. And then we tell them, there's also a business side though, that you can earn commission percentage. Same, there's also a business side, so there's this crypto thing that I'm doing. It can give you 70% per month. So are you serious? Crypto 70%? Are you sure it's not a scam? And they say, oh, no, it's not a scam. I've collected 3 months payment. So bam, you convince them to join. I said, there's also a business side though. If you tell people about it, they're going to sign up. So what happens is somebody signs up in a business, and first month they collect the money, second month they collect the money, and the third month, this guy is happy. He has found a lottery. It's like, are you serious? This thing is working. And in the third month, they now start talking about it. They now start recruiting people, basically. Okay. The problem with this is that this person is not a businessman. He's not in the business. He's just taking advantage. He's an opportunist. He has seen a way to cash out from an online product, and he has found out that if I bring people in, I'm going to make more money. And that's what he's cashing out. He doesn't really understand the product, because if he did understand the product, he would not wait for 3 months before he started talking. I'm just telling you what I learned too, so we can also learn from it. And why did I switch my mode? And I'm telling you, I'm making this switch as recent as January this year. December, let's say from November, actually from last year, but I went officially in January, started talking about this. But from last year, I've been trying to switch. If you've seen my body language, and I always tell people, this is not an investment. Because I've seen it, that even though you can invest in cryptocurrency, but if you come in thinking this is an opportunity to cash out, like a lottery, you will get stuck. Because this product, this company is evolving. It's not an absolute. There's no guarantee. So if you think you are smart by waiting 1, 2, 3 months, at least you say, okay, 1 month is fine. Let's say if it will crash the second month, it doesn't crash. Let's say if the third month, it doesn't crash. Then you take that as your own guarantee that because you collected 3 months money, the fourth money will come. Then that's still, that's nothing. That's stupid, actually. I was listening to somebody today in the cab. The driver was telling us about Nigerians that dupe people in Ghana, in Accra. And he said, normally we know the normal, the scam taxes that they'll tell you, oh, there's this business, or we know the one of inheritance, right? That one, everybody knows inheritance. Oh, there's this money, $10 million. I need this more money to collect this inheritance, and I'll give you your percentage. You know, that one has been. So the one that he was telling me about that somebody did here was that he lied to somebody. He deceived someone that, oh, he has a company and the company went down, but he actually has like maybe a license to mine or get something, you know, and that contract is worth some amount. But he said his company went down, but he just needs some funds to revive the company and boost the operations so that he can execute that contract. And he may have papers to show for it. And guess what? The Ghanaian he was trying to dupe, that one sent him, like maybe he had 20% of the money. So he sent it to the guy. And guess what? This scammer refunded the 20% and told him, in a bid to build confidence. That's what I'm trying to let you guys know. In a bid to build confidence, said, don't worry, keep the 20% because I can't use it now. When you have the 100%, send it. So what do you think this Ghanaian man was thinking? Wow. If this guy was a scammer, maybe he too was trying to test with the 20%. It was because that's his bet. Just where you are saying, if I can collect, have you cash out? You're asking your friend, have you cash out? If my friend can cash out 1, 2, 3 months and he can show me Naira, then I'm okay. I'll sell my land and buy this thing. That's what we are doing. There is no, in fact, let me say what, use the word I don't want to use. But there's no critical thinking behind that, because that's exactly what the scammer did. He said he deceived the man and used that to gain the man's trust. And the man actually had to go back and started raising the money. And I don't know how long it took him. And he sent this money was serious money. I don't know how much it is, but I imagine it to be in like the tens of millions if you convert it to naira. You understand? Like it's a lot of money, and it's not small money, because the scammer even went to the bank. He told this guy, he led this guy to go to meet his own bank manager to do a deal with the bank manager for this contract. Can you see how? So what do you think the Ghanaian is thinking? If this guy is confident enough for me to relay this contract to my bank manager, that means the contract is legit. And he told the bank manager, because the money is a huge sum, the bank manager should allow the transaction. He should not, flag it, but the bank manager will also have a cut. So he ropes the bank manager in. And this Ghanaian is like, this is a legit transaction. I'm now in league with the bank manager, and this guy is there. When he sent that money, the full money, that's when he found out maybe that guy cut him off or something. And guess what? The bank manager cannot shout. He cannot call police because he's complicit. So don't be ephemeral with your due diligence. The fact that you cash out from, and I'm speaking generally, the fact that you cash out from an online platform does not mean that platform is, that's not what you use to know if a platform is legit. The fact that it's paying, that's the basest way of that's the most elementary way of thinking. Okay, you need to have understanding. If you are doing Ultima Farm, you need to have understanding. You need to understand that this company has a vision. You want to join yourself to the company, cash out, and leave. And you are wondering why you are getting stuck. You don't really care about, now this, I'm just speaking generally, not you, right? You don't really care about the vision of the company. Because if you cared about the vision, you will understand that Alex has always said that the system is going to work well when we actually get to 10 million users and above. He has been saying that since 2020 when I joined. How many users are we now? We just crossed 2 million. The question is, what have you contributed to the success of this project? That's my first question. But you want to cash out. You want to collect your own end of the bargain, but you don't want to put in any contribution. So if you are getting stuck and you are confused, it's because of the understanding. You came in to take, not to be a partner. It is partners that make it. You can't game any system. If it's a legitimate system, you can't game it. I can guarantee you. I've been in the markets. I've been in the financial markets for a long time. I've been in crypto for a long time. If you are trying to be smart, you will get caught. You will do yourself. So many of us are in a position where we have PLC UX right now and we can't sell it, or we can't sell it fast enough. Let me put it that way, because you can sell, but you can't sell it fast enough and you are agitated. It's because you had false expectations, or you had misguided expectations. And many of these false expectations were from, ignorant sponsors who brought you in. You understand? So the way you learned it from the person that brought you in is the way you did your own, or you put your own spin on it to make the word spicy so that the person will buy a bigger package. Now landed with bigger problem. But you didn't really plug the person into the community. They've never attended a Zoom call. I have people that are sending me messages now. They've never been on Alex's webinar for once, and they've been in this community for months. Alex does a seminar almost every week. Some people have never attended one. They've never attended my own Zoom. Can you imagine how many people are in my team? I have over 300 on Telegram. I have about 200 and something on WhatsApp. My entire team is 600 and something people. And look at the number of people that are on the Zoom. So people are sending messages now that they want to sell their pay. Where do I want to start explaining? They've not watched Alex's webinar on January 1st that told us about the shift that we are going to move in 2023, where he did the breakdown. They've not attended any of the Zooms. So it's now that they woke up after 4 months or 5 months and they want to sell their coins, and they are like, why can't I sell my coins? on why is there a limit on Coinsbit. What do I want to start explaining? Are you getting that? So there's a little bit of responsibility or liability on our part as leaders because of the way we have been marketing this. But I always say that if we know better, we will do better. And that's why we do this training course. So this is I'm opening this session by bringing this general orientation. I'm encouraging us. You are actually we are lucky to be in this project. I've been in the game for a long time, and we are lucky. In crypto, nothing is guaranteed and nobody cares about you. This is the first project where the founder actually cares about the user, not about the system alone. In fact, you realize that Alex is always extending deadlines. He's always, when they say this date we're going to cut off, he will extend it. Some people think that, oh, they want to make more money. How much is the extra money that you're making, that you are giving them? He's actually extending it for us to get more max load and all that, you know. But if you are not in on the project, that's the point I'm trying to drive in. Number one, you will get caught. You are going to, you will get yourself in trouble, okay? Or the best case scenario is that you will not maximize the opportunity. Worst case scenario is that you are going to get stranded. It will happen sooner or later. You understand? So the people that maximize, just imagine, have you sat down to think about it? That this business started 2017. There were no farms. So how were they building the business? There was no coin. Yeah, they had the coin on the dashboard, but there was no ownership of the coin. Like now, you say you have coin in your own farm. Alex can't touch your coins. Your problem is that you want to sell your coin. Some people were in this business for 3 years and they didn't have access to their coin. They were seeing it on the dashboard. They could not withdraw it, not talk of selling. There was no passive ink. There was nothing to sell. There was no coin to sell or value to go up or down. They just knew they had this coin, and one day, we are going to launch this coin on the exchange, and it's going to have this value, and then they'll be able to sell it. So what were they doing then? What was the business? Do you understand? That was when Dr. Favor joined. So if Dr. Favor right now is earning $100,000, $200,000 a month, sometimes $300,000 a month, if these guys people are earning millions of dollars a month, do you think it's justified, or do you think it's too much money for the effort and contribution they put in? Do you understand? So I always look at it that if somebody is succeeding, I can bet you they have put in enough effort to justify that reward that they are getting. Okay, so the question is, what effort are you putting in? What's your contribution? If you're talking about contribution, that's where we can see opportunity. Opportunity. I'm not here to make $1,000 or $100,000. I can make $100,000 doing just doing digital marketing. I can make $100,000 trading. That's not what I'm here for. There are many. In fact, there was a crypto platform that was giving people 60% per day. It was one crazy number like that some months ago. But and it was working for maybe 2 or 3 months until something happened. The owner left with the money or something like that. There's crypto platform that's giving 100% per day. I don't want to mention names, but there was one popular one like that early last year that took a lot of people's money. There are many projects out there. Even there are the ones that are still working. There are some that we know they are not legit companies, but they've been on for 4 years. The crux of the matter is, what is the opportunity for you there? Yeah, okay, let's say you want to take advantage of that. How much do you have to put in? Something is giving you 60% per month. So how much money do you have? You have 100,000. So it will give you 60K per month times 12. That's 720K in 12 months. 12 months. It's not bad, right? Would that change your life? Okay, let's say it was 1 million. So it will give you 600K, and then this will give you 7.2 million in 12 months. Will 7.2 million change your life? You buy a car, you change your phone, you will put some in stock market, or you buy land. Most of you buy land. So you buy land on behalf of the money. So would that change your life? I'm telling you, if you don't recalibrate your orientation, you will totally miss out on the opportunity. And this is the first period that I'm seeing that the founder is actually forcing you to not miss the opportunity. Alex's idea, his dream, is to create $1 million millionaires and 100 million financially free people. And the people that he's trying to help, they are the ones even frustrating the effort. He wants to create. Why do you think he created a system that when we get to 100 million, that's when we are going to be like a full-fledged? He's looking for something that he can scale. But if we ever reach 100 million, do you know some people will be trillionaires in this our PLC Ultima? Some human beings will be making maybe $1 billion a year or something like that. Yes. Because there are people already making $10 million a year, or maybe $15 million, $20 million. Yeah, there are people making that money in this same business. What do you think will happen when we get to 100 million? Then where would you be then? You would have finished cashing out all your coins. Are you getting the opportunity? So how do you leverage this opportunity? Let me just finish my rant or my session, and then we'll go into Q&A. Or let me ask, is somebody getting any value from what I'm saying? I know a few people joined. Ene, I can see Ene, welcome. Etebs, Eunice, Niyalabi, Ogocho. Okay, I've seen this name. Please drop me a comment, drop me a chat. Let me know if what I'm saying is making sense. Okay, Brandon says maximum value. Thank you, bro. So Joyce says yes. All right, yes. Thank you. That's the Duchess of Woli. Ogochukwu says yes. Awesome. That's the mayor. Okay. Let me consider your identity. Okay. So I want us to see the opportunity. Why did I join PLC Ultima? I was already a professional trader many years ago. I've been in business for many years. I know how to sell. I know how to market online. So I don't need, I don't need a product. I create my own products and I sell. That's what I've been doing. All right. Before I started this Ultima, I was already working on my coaching program. And my coaching program is 2.5 million for my personal. I still have it, but I'm not focusing on that. My one-on-one, my 12-month coaching is 2.5 million. My 3-month coaching is $1,000. My speaking engagement is 500K. Like that. I already have my coaching practice with my company that I've been doing since 2017. What did I see in this opportunity that made me shut down, streamline everything I'm doing? My architecture, I've streamlined it from last year, and I stopped. It's only the projects I cannot accept, that I cannot reject, that I'm doing right now. I'm not taking new projects. Any project I'm doing right now in architecture is a project that I can't reject. The person that brought it to me say I must do it, and it's maybe a close family, senior, colleague, mentor, like that. What did I see here? Let me explain. There's something called leverage. Leverage is what I don't have in my traditional business. All right. There's a quote, John Paul Getty. He says, I will rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. That's John Paul Getty. Is one of the oil tycoons in US. We know about the cash flow quadrant, ESBI. I'm just taking you through my train of thought. So if it looks like Adebosi is crazy, he's just, I don't know, he's just doing this thing. Maybe he's not even seeing the future. He's just putting all his money, his time. What is he even seeing in this business? Let me show you now. A lot of us are employees. You have a job, full-time job. The problem with the employee is that you don't have no time. You have no time. You have no money. Or you work for a salary, but you know the salary finishes by second week. You have no control of your time. The money you're earning is not enough. And if you don't work, you don't get paid. So there's no leverage. Then we go to small self-employed. This self-employed specialist. This is what they were training me to be. I trained as an architect and I only worked for 2 years. But I've been working on my own. I can work in my home, do my, like the projects I'm doing them on my own. I'm self-employed. I don't need a job. But an employee has a job, but the self-employed owns the job. It's still a job. That's what we don't get. That the fact that you are self-employed does not mean you're a business owner. It just means that you own the job. You open a shop and you're selling something, but if you don't open the shop, nobody gets paid. No money will come in. You are self-employed. You are a self-employed retailer. You're not a business owner. You open a shop and you have a sales girl or two sales girls, right? But if you leave that shop and you don't come, that business will not survive 30 days because they are going to finish all the money and run away. It's not a business. You are just self-employed. You are self-employed. You just employed yourself as the manager of a shop. And I've told us something about cash flow. Remember my 3-step formula? Increase your income. So these are the things I learned before I came here. I told you that your biggest challenge is that you're not earning enough money. That's why you want to sell your coins. That's why you go and sell your land. You will sell your Bitcoin in a loss. You will sell your stocks when the market crashes. It's because you need money. So stop focusing on the investment and solve your money problem first. If you make this change, everything will change for you. That's why I'm here. And you can't solve your money problem in a self-employed situation. Because guess what? Your effort is your effort. You can't work more than 8-10 hours. Okay, let's say you are even a workaholic. You work 16 hours a day. That's the max you can do. You can't be productive for the 16 hours. But let's even say you are a machine. But you are still limited to 16 hours. And the day you break down, you don't come to work, or something happens, guess what? No pay. Because you can't replace yourself. That's a self-employed person. No leverage. That's why we want to be at the right side of this quadrant. This is the cash flow quadrant. I read this thing at the age of 13 or 14. Robert Kiyosaki, cash flow quadrant. Robert Kiyosaki, read that for that. Robert Kiyosaki, why we want you to be rich. All those read that books. All right. So business owners have what? A system. They have a system. System means whether they work or not, they get paid. They can step away from the business for 2 months and the business is running. That's business. Most Nigerians, they tell you they are business owners, they are self-employed. So even in your PSC Ultima business, just imagine if you don't do anything for the month, you get paid. You know whether you are a business owner or you are self-employed. even in PLC Optima. But this opportunity gives you a chance to build a system, a business system. Most of us will stop at self-employed. If you are recruiting people and your money stops with the 30% commission that you get, you are self-employed. Because you recruit 10 people and you collect your $30, they buy light package or starter or basic, and the only thing you make from them is that 30%. You're self-employed. That's why you're focusing on the farm, because that's the only way guaranteed money will come. You need to transition to business. Build a system that can work whether you are there or not. The second thing a system can give you is leverage. Remember this quote? You can get 100 people in a business system and they only put 1% effort. They don't have to work 16 hours. You can get 100 people to give you 0.16 hours. 0.16 times 16. So that's 10 minutes. You can get 100 people to give you 10 minutes of their time, and they will replace this guy that did 16 hours a day. That's a business system. And guess what? If they replace you, you still have your 16 hours. You can work on the business. This is where I want, this is the opportunity here. This is the opportunity. And the only thing that can give this opportunity is Platin World, not Ultima Farm. Platin World is the opportunity, not debit card, not cashback, not travel platform, not 60% per month, not Coinsbit, not trading, not selling products. It is Platin World, the business system that can give you leverage. It's Platin World that can keep paying you every month, whether you lift a finger or not, but you have to do it properly. You have to build it. Most of us, we want skyscraper income, but we are building foundations for a shed or a hut. Or some of us are not even building any foundation. We just want to raise the building and start enjoying it. If you're going to get a skyscraper income, you must dig a deep foundation. So what foundation have you built? Most of us want to jump from employee to investor. That's the deception. You think Ultima Farm, yes, Ultima Farm can be an investment, but you don't have a business system. So the employee, his problem shows up when the money is not enough and he wants to chop out of the investment. The self-employed man falls sick, a debt comes up, something happens, he needs to pay a rent, the money is not enough. And then the next thing he will think about is, that coins I have last month, I've not sold it. You will eat this investment, you will never allow it grow. And this is your wealth. This is your wealth. I went to do an MBA because I wanted to fill up the gaps in my knowledge when it comes to money and finance, so that when I'm teaching these concepts, because I've known these concepts since I was a teenager, so that when I'm teaching these concepts, I know that, okay, there's no gap in my understanding. And guess what I found? If you are investing anywhere and your time frame is less than 5 years, you are not going to reap the benefit of that investment. I'm teaching you I'm teaching you investment knowledge. What I learned from doing a master's in business administration, 5 years minimum. Warren Buffett, when he buys a stock, if you think I'm exaggerating, Warren Buffett buys a stock like market won't open for. I want to look for a quote. That's why I'm typing this. Warren Buffett quote. Hey, I saw it now. This is it. Can you see it? Oops. This is it. Only buy something that you would be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. That's Warren Buffett. This number one rule of investing. So can you buy your Ultima Farm? Maybe you said you're an investor. Can you buy it and hold it for the next 10 years? He said you should only buy it if you are willing to hold it for 10 years. Anyway, this is not an investment lecture. My professor now taught me that now how we make, when you want to invest in the stock market, you have to project the growth of that stock for the next 5 years. And there are 3 ways you do it, but that's not the subject of this lesson. Price to earnings, price to book, price to earnings, price to book, and what's the third one? There are 3 ways. The finance people here can help us to predict the stock's value in 5 years. And that value is your target price. What did Alex tell us about crypto market golden rules? Can you remember? He said you should buy and hold for the next 3 years, 3 to 5 years, or to your target price. But people think Alex wants us to just keep our coins. He wants to cajole us not to sell. No, those are laws of money. Those are laws of the market. So what scenario can you put yourself where you will not be forced? How can you buy something and not sell it, buy investment, and they're asking you to lock it, freeze it for 5 years? Is that not wickedness? No. It's because you needed to have focused on the real catalyst for growth. The real catalyst for change is the business system. And I'll talk about the business system. What's that business system? Network marketing. That's the business system. I didn't say sales. I didn't say recruiting. I didn't say convincing. What else do you do? Network marketing, not network selling, not network convincing. Network marketing. Network marketing is not about selling, it's about building a pipeline. Have you heard me say something like, doesn't matter what the product is, I can build a successful network marketing business? Because it's not about the product, it's about the pipeline. The most successful people are the people that own platforms, not products. Platforms. For example, Facebook owns a platform. Then you go and sell your product. In fact, on Facebook, you are the product. The richest people in the world are those that own platforms. Google is a platform. YouTube is a platform, not a product. Because a platform allows you to express things independently. And as you are building your YouTube channel, you don't think that YouTube is making money from you, because they are the platform. It's like tying the road or building a bridge, and cars can move on top of it. So let's bring that idea to business. Amazon is a platform. People come and create their shop on Amazon. So what is the pipeline here? The pipeline is your organization. That's your pipeline. Your job is not to sell. Your job is not to recruit. Now, I'm going to talk about recruiting. In fact, I'll talk about that in another training. I'm just talking from my heart today. Your job is to build an organization. And this ties directly with the need of this company. This company needs to go from 2 million users to 10 million users. If you can help Platinum World to fulfill this need, you will be a billionaire. It's guaranteed. Doesn't matter about if you have money in your farm or not. You just help Platinum World to go from 2 million to 10 million users. This is the opportunity. And the way we can do that is through network marketing, not network selling. Your job is to build a pipeline. And it doesn't matter whether they buy the product or not. Okay, you are not selling the product. If you build a pipeline, guess what will happen? The product will flow naturally. The product will flow naturally. Because all these guys, if they come into Platinum World and they now hear that, I can book flight at 90% discount, do you think they're going to go and book on Waka now or book here? If they hear that they can buy a software and get 60% per month, do you think they'll put their money in the bank or buy Ultima Farm? If they hear that there's a cashback voucher, they can get 100% cashback, do you think they will go and buy from Konga or they will come and buy through Platin Deal? If they hear that there's a debit card, they can buy for $100 and they can have access to 5 international bank accounts, a banking suite with no limits globally, do you think they'll be going through CBN or whatever, or they will just go through PLC member? Can you see that? So your job is not to sell the farm, because that's the mistake we've been making as leaders. We've been focusing on the farm because it's enticing. There's nobody you will tell that their ear will not itch. But it's a trap, because when they come in that way, their mindset is 30 days. And that's why most people, when they join in, you will not hear from them till 30 days time. So what we are selling is freedom, an opportunity for people to own their lives through network marketing. And we need to let people understand that network marketing is not about selling. I will teach this in another training because we're running out of time. It's not about selling. Let me tell you what it's about. It's not about recruiting, it's about sponsoring. There's a difference between sponsoring and recruiting. Why should you focus on network marketing? Because you can come here with a light farm, you can buy a light farm, 110 euros, and be earning 50 euros. No, you buy light farm and you put 100 euros in it, and you're getting 60 euros per month, just hypothetically. Somebody else comes to Platin World with same light farm and signed up 10 people or sponsors. Out of these 10 people, he's going to make 300 euros commission. He takes his 300 euros, he takes out maybe $100 to pay, to take care of himself, and he uses 200 to buy another farm. Next month, these 10 people has multiplied to 20. He has made another 500 euros. You are still collecting 60 euros every month, waiting to cash out. This is how people change their lives in the system. By the 5th month, this guy may have 60 people in his team. He may be making $1,000 a month, and you are still claiming to be an investor with $60 cash flow. And this cash flow, you want to sell it such that at the end of 12 months, you will have nothing left. Can you see what I'm talking about? The wisdom in building the business is that, one, you can leave your assets to multiply. You can compound it. Just forget it. Put it away. Focus on business and earn extra income. You can use this money to take. What money do you think I'm traveling? Do you think it's my farm? Is it my farm money that I'm using to travel? It's the business. From the business, I'm going to reinvest that money in my business. What I'm doing now is cost of operation. I'm running Facebook ads for the seminar we are trying to do here. I'm booking a flight, I'm spending hotel, I'm doing all those things. It's business cost. It's not my it's not investment money, it's business cost. I make money, I take out of it, I go to a new city, I take out of it, I do a Facebook ad. What money do you want to use to build the business? Is it your farm money? Do you understand? So this is the opportunity that you can even make extra capital to do what? To expand your farm. You can buy another light farm. And this is how I started. I started with one light farm. The next week, I bought another light farm with my commission. The next week, I bought 2 more light farms with my commission. The 4th week, my first light farm produced money. That was PLCU. The price went up, so it was good money. My commission came in. I was able to buy basic. After buying 4 light farms, I bought starter and filled it. The next 2 weeks, I bought my first basic. The basic was my 5th farm. The next 2 weeks, I bought another basic. And it started increasing from there from basic to medium to plus. That could not have happened if I was sitting down on the farm. Until today, I'm still buying farms because I'm on the business. That's what will change your life, my people. Focus on the business. The question now comes is, how do you build a network marketing business the right way? That does not involve selling, that will not take much of your time, that does not involve convincing people, and all that. So I will do another training for that. That one will be trained on network marketing. I just wanted to explain it so that, yes, we've all been in this thing for a couple of months, but most times we need to recalibrate. I'm like, come, let's take a step back. Look at bird's eye view. What exactly am I doing here? Am I most of us are just coasting? Do you have a plan? What exactly are you trying to achieve? You need to have a game plan. The opportunity is there. Africa is about 120,000 people. 120,000 people in the whole of Africa in platinum world. Who's going to take us to 1 million? Is there anything you are doing currently that can pay you $100,000 in the next 12 months? If you have something like that, then you can go ahead. I didn't cross $100,000 last year, but I almost got 100,000. I almost hit it. I didn't cross that. But this business can pay you. Some people in this Nigeria made over $1 million last year. So if you're not doing anything that can make predictably can make you that money, then you need to take this seriously. If you're the kind of person that you are stressed at your job, the money is not enough, the uncertainty is there, you want a life change, or you even have a business, you are succeeding, but you want freedom. Traditional business cannot give you freedom. You will need to do a lot of other things right to get freedom. For traditional business, the more successful you are, the more busy you are, and the more stressed you are. It just is the nature of business. But network marketing is an opportunity to own your life. It can give you the same income as a traditional business or even more if you build it the right way. Are you seeing it? So we need to learn what network marketing is. And I've just given you the secret. It's not about the product, it's about the pipeline. But you need to bring people in, don't bring them in to buy products, to buy farm. You need to bring them into the business system. Let them understand it. And in the next training I'll do, I will find a way. The way I'm feeling, I may want to do this back to back, maybe, but I'll find a time. Or maybe we'll make it next week. But I want you to understand this before we go into the next phase in April. Okay? When you bring them into the business system, they understand, just like you understand right now, that what I'm looking for is leverage, not extra money, not salary, all right? Not just extra income. I'm looking for a system that can give me leverage and can give me freedom, and that can keep working without my effort being there. And network marketing is what you can start for little to nothing, next to nothing, $100. Platinum World, you can even start for free, for crying out loud. If you start on Platinum World without buying the farm, you can still build the business. Alex made it that anybody, you make a sale, you collect your commission. No questions asked. Platinum World has not missed a payment for 7 years. They've not missed a payment. It is real time. It drops real time. You can withdraw it instantly. You can take that to the bank. You can give a guarantee on that. You can't give a guarantee on the farm. It's clearly written representation that there is no guarantee, that the projection you are seeing is for education and information purposes. It's for illustration. You can get more, you can get less. The coin can totally collapse. It's not depending on Alex. The community can crash the coin. That's crypto. But they will build it back, yes, but then, that's where we find. But the point is, at any point in time, put yourself in a position to be able to wait, to be patient, and not make irrational decisions. Okay, so I will stop my training there. I'll stop my training there. Please get some context. We're not wasting our time. I don't waste my time. If I've not seen something here, I will not be here. If I've not seen something here, I will not stake my integrity or my whatever resources and reputation on building this. I've seen something special about this particular project. It takes this is not the only network marketing company. In fact, if you understand what I said, you can use this to build any network marketing company successfully. The difference is that we are in the cryptocurrency space, which is a money space. So in other network marketing companies, the amount of money you will make from one person is very little in terms of the products they buy. Even though they may buy repeatedly, but in a money space, it's not really about, it's not really about how many products you sell. Somebody can put in $1 million. One person can put in $1 million that would have taken you 50, 500 people to do, or 5,000 people to do in a soap company or cream company. You understand? We're in a money space, and it's about volume of money. So you can bring in somebody that brings in a bank manager or brings in a company, and that person decides to put 1% of the company's balance sheet on PLC Ultima. You can bring in a company that says, you know what, we have a budget for the salaries of this company for the next 12 months, and we have the money. So let's put this 12 months money into the cashback. And I don't know if they're going to make the cashback commissioned. I don't think so. But just imagine that the kind of like bank marketer, if you bring in this volume into the bank, you get a commission. You know, so but this is our volume. That's the opportunity we have in the crypto space. That it's about money. We are like investment bankers. Then we couple that with the power of network marketing and leverage that I just talked about. You can compress a 10-year journey into 10 months. Network marketing, if you do it 3 to 5 years properly, any company, 3 to 5 years, you will be financially free. But in this one, you can bring that in 3 to 5 months because it's crypto. But you need to know what you're doing. You can get distracted by the easy money. You know, you put money in the farm, you put $1,000, you're getting $500 monthly. It's like a jackpot. It's a trap because it takes your eyes off the real opportunity. The opportunity we've had in the last 6 years is to multiply our capital for the destination, which is what we are just getting to. We're just getting to the harvest time. Alex's plan was to give us all this farming is for us to multiply capital, not to cash out. He wanted us to multiply our coins so that when we now move into the smart blockchain or move into the bigger ecosystem, because the ultimate plan was not for us to succeed on our own, was for us to be all the whole PLC Ultima community to be the inner circle, the founders of a global system. And then when the people are coming into our system from the public, we will be cashing out with those guys, not cashing out on ourselves. Are you getting it? So now the smart blockchain is that project, is that system, vehicle that makes us the inner circle. We are the only ones that can have the smart coin. Okay, so let me just move into that part and then I'll take questions. Alex has explained this already, so I'll just repeat it. And I'm sure most of us have not watched those videos. We started with PLC. Then we went to PLC U. We now have PLC U Classic. We have PLC U X. We even have PLC U Pro. All right, many people, that one was short-lived, but people bought it. But it's fine. When we transitioned from PLC to PLC to this, many people got cut off. Many of the investors that I told you about, they got trapped here. That's not what they told us. Now they're changing again. They brought another coin. Some of them moved in with one mind, say, I beg, that one don't go. 60% per month is not bad. When PLCU went to 100,000, came down, people were like, it has crashed. It has crashed. That's not what you told us. They renamed it to Classic and told them to swap. They did still understand that. PLCUX came. Alex said, you know what? I want people to multiply their coins, but because of this volatility, people are not getting it. Can I make the farm to be stable or stabilized? That's where we brought this. We are the first people to bring a stabilized coin. There's nothing like that in crypto. But the point was not for you to cash out with stabilized coin. The point was for you to multiply your coins by 6 or by 7.2x in a year. That was the main idea. You have 1 million, and 12 months, you should have 7.2 million in your capital. So that by the time we now launch our big ecosystem, PLC Ultima will just be like one of the projects in the big ecosystem. This is the smart blockchain. And when these guys are coming in, they are going to be buying the coin from us. That's the master plan. That all the coins you have minted is what these guys will be needing to use the smart blockchain. And the smart blockchain has to be something that has enough value that everybody in the world will want to use in terms of crypto. All right. So let me quickly look for that. Let me look for that. Okay. Yeah. This was the solution. Because right now we have our own ecosystem. We have farm, we have travel, we have banking platform, we have debit card, we have platinum deal, we have crowdfunding, cashback, real estate. We have all those products. But those are Ultima products. And most people that come into Ultima, they come in on the farm and they get stuck there. They don't even go to the other products. We said, okay, let's open this thing so that everybody can come in. And now we have smart contracts. People can come in and do trustees, wagers, escrow. Somebody can come in and do escrow. These are all smart contracts. Digital rights, notarization. These are smart contracts. PLC Ultima is on the cusp of getting the first license to do securities. There is no crypto company that has a license to do securities backed by regulation. That means stock exchange can be done on the blockchain legally. And we are almost getting it. Most crypto companies are anonymous, but Alex is working on this and is almost getting a breakthrough. So the debt market can come, equity markets, private markets can come, crowdfunding, derivatives can come and use our blockchain to do their products. So somebody wants to go raise capital for his business, he can come and with his own project, all right? Let's say the way we have investment banks and all these finance houses, they can launch their product or their company on our blockchain and use our blockchain to do their own services. They will come with their own crowd. You just imagine First Bank now wants to bring its asset management or bring its mutual funds, spin off an arm on the blockchain, and they will be looking for which blockchain is regulated. There is no blockchain that's regulated. So if we get that license, First Bank can say, okay, let's put our mutual, let's spin off a digital version of asset management or mutual funds or trading desk, for people to trade, to invest and all that. Or maybe the stock market, stock exchange can come there. A company can go public, but guess what? Everybody using this thing, we have to need a smart coin. E-commerce, global payments, remittance, P2P lending, microfinance banking, healthcare, ownership, voting, intellectual property, all these are things you can do on a smart blockchain. The problem has been all the smart blockchains we have are not regulated. Ethereum, Tron, Binance, they are not regulated. If we get that license, even if we don't get it, we'll still attract the people. But let's say we even get it because we are going for it. And PLC Ultima is duly registered, as a company and everything by the books. We're not an online crypto company, it's a physical tech company. So all these guys are going to need the smart coin. And who is producing the smart coin? All the community. Right? Who's producing the smart coin? Us. All these coins are what we are going to swap into smart coin. All these coins, we're going to swap them into smart coin. And this smart coin will be selling it to these guys that are coming in. All right? So that's the opportunity. But if you are eating your coins every month, how will you be here in the next 3 years when our coin has done 100x or whatever? And we now have metaverse projects. Dennis Luz talked about metaverse. Should I show you guys what the metaverse is? I don't want to waste time on this call. I said I was going to show us what a metaverse project is. Let me see. So he said he was in talks with the CEO of a metaverse project. This is Decentraland. This is a metaverse. This is virtual reality. It's a world. There are companies, and some of us don't even know how big this reality has gone. We're just hearing it. We don't even know. Okay. I will have to sign in with my wallet if I want to do this. They even have a desktop version now. Okay, let me see. Continue as a guest. All right. So this is a wallet. This is a metaverse. I'm entering into the metaverse. And this metaverse project, Decentraland, is built on a blockchain. It's built on Ethereum blockchain. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. This may affect my system a bit because it's graphics intensive. So let me look for Mana. So to show you how deep I've gone into blockchain, and I abandoned all this. In fact, I was exploring opportunities in the blockchain, and I realized there was an opportunity for real estate. That was what I was exploring in the metaverse, because then they were buying land. The land was expensive, but compared to the opportunity, it was cheap. And there was already a science of how to buy. The way you are going to buy land in Bejuleki, you can buy this kind of land, it was all that. But this is the Decentraland. But what I want to show you is you can see the contract. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, can you see this? Can you see this? The Decentraland is on what? Ethereum blockchain. So the Decentraland is a metaverse project. It's like a world. It attracts its own community, but that entire community is going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. But the guys coming to Decentraland, they don't care about Ethereum. They don't even know what Ethereum is, but they must buy Ethereum before they can do anything on the metaverse. Or they must burn Ethereum as gas fee before they can do anything on Ethereum, on the Decentraland metaverse. What is the market cap of Decentraland? Can you see this? $1.19 billion is what is inside this one project. That's not Ethereum market cap. Decentraland has brought $1 billion into Ethereum. So this has added to Ethereum's capitalization. Are you seeing that? If you look at Ethereum right now, Ethereum is 219 billion. This is Ethereum here. This is Bitcoin. $219 billion. Out of this 219, 1.9 is from Decentraland. And that's what a smart blockchain can do. The reason BNB is this big is because BNB, Binance, has its own smart blockchain, right? And all those projects need to buy BNB before they can use the blockchain. That's exactly what's going to happen with Smart. Now, this is, oh, it's not going to allow me to do this. It's giving me a woman. Okay. Let's just use, okay, let's use Shadi since she has given woman. I just want to show you guys something. So this one is loading the metaverse now. If I go to Twitter, I'm going to show you something. Let me show you what, this is an economy on its own. Let me say wedding, or let's say party in December. So people are talking generally that, oh, I want to do a business meeting, and this business meeting is going to be in Decentraland. Now, look at this. Get your pair of Mox boots here. So this is e-commerce. Somebody is trying to sell something, right? And it says, join a great party in Decentraland. And he has given us the event details. So I can actually take these event details, just like your Google map, and I can travel to that location in Decentraland. This is just for fun anyway, I'm just showing you. It's going to give the VIP access. It's going to give the location, Sky Lounge. Let me see. Oh my. Is somebody learning something? Let me just look for something general. Decentraland events. Let me just do event. Or let's just, okay. Now, trending. So these are events, top model week 12. Let me see. Now, okay, let's see now. That's the location. Look at the location here. Minus 55, minus 11, that's the location. 3 times 3 roadside estates. This is inside, it's taking me inside now. This is inside the central. It will take me to that location, and there can be freebies there, there can be discounts. I can buy things there, I can meet people, I can walk there if there's job opportunity. That's metaverse. All this is a life on its own, and it's happening on one blockchain. So that's the kind of liquidity we are trying to attract. All right. So anyway, if this works, I'll just show you guys how it feels. And then we'll talk about the swapping, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, and I'll take questions. Let me know if you are feeling what if you are feeling what we are discussing tonight. At the same time. So this is me. Click on the word clock, word to lock the cursor and control. Click on the word. This is me. I'm working. This is somebody else. And I'm inside somebody's. Can you see Lush House? This person gave us their address from here. And they said launching an exclusive technology product with a first look here as well. This is a real life business. Look at visit in real life, South by Southwest. That's like social media week in the UK, in the US, in real life, 2023. So they are launching a product, but you can go and view it on the metaverse. Can you see that? So this is their metaverse house. This is their store in the metaverse. And they may have something for me. They may have an advert here. Oh, I'm dancing. It's a dance floor. Oh, okay, it's a tech product. I think they sell speakers. Anyway, next level betting coming soon. This is the attendant, I believe. Talk to later. Now, this attendant can be a real life person that is employed to wait here for people like me to come and meet them in the metaverse. So she said, are you sure you want to quit? Yes. So I'm talking to, you can even try them out to see what they can do. After I bought some, you can check a second floor where there are more surprises. I'm talking to Leta. Let me talk to Leta. You made it. Welcome to Bath Bot Dance. For this area we keep. Yes. You can even try them out. Okay. So she said I should go upstairs. This is a full economy. So you will see adults. Can you see this cap? I might be able to win this cap in real life. Interact. People are welcome, always cap. Okay. Maybe it's one of their products. I don't know. Interact. Always t-shirts. So maybe these are some of their products. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the metaverse. There's so much you can get. You can be here from morning till night. This is probably one of their products too. So we have companies that have their offices on the metaverse. Let me say Binance. So you know Binance. Binance was one of the first companies to launch its office in the metaverse. And it was designed by, guess what? Big. Big is an architecture firm, a full-time offline architecture firm. I know Big. I know the owner, Bijak Indels, is a Denmark firm. We studied him in school, and he designed the metaverse headquarters. So can you see the opportunity? All right. So that is where we are going, and that is the address 5174. So I can actually go here and go to 51. It says 5174. So that means I should be able to type it, but 51. So somewhere up. 51. Okay. Somewhere close, 51, 74. Yeah, 51, 74. That's it. I believe 51, 74. So hopefully we'll see Binance headquarters, and you can go there, you can interact, you can do things, and you can spend money. All right. Is this it? Meta ads. This looks like the Jack Angels work, but I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to show it, but I know how the place looks like. I've been there before. But these are companies. I wanted us to see that, but I can't find it. Anyway, I don't want to waste more time because we're on the Zoom. Let me take questions. I was going to talk about the swapping. Let me talk about the swapping. Good times are ahead, guys. Good times are ahead. But you need to calm down so you can understand. So we are basically swapping all our coins. You see all these coins? They're called community coins. We're swapping them to smart. And when we swap them to smart, smart is the like Ethereum that runs this whole new blockchain. But all these other products, they are going to be looking for the smart coin, but there's no mining. You can't mine the smart coin. The only way to create the smart coin is by swapping any of these. So people that have these coins that will be swapping into the smart. So that's us. We've been minting this coin, then we'll be selling it to these metaverse people, e-commerce, for anybody that comes, developers to come with their own community. That's how we are going to cash out. Can you see it? So this is how it's going to work. If you have PLC, you can swap it over 3 years at $2. So right now, PLC is trading at maybe 10 cents or so. So let's say you had PLC back then, and oh, PLC has crashed, blah, blah, blah. Right now, you can swap it for $2 per coin, and you can get that money over a 3-year period. Right? So one one PLC will be giving you 20 smart coin. That's at $2. Okay. You get 1% in the first year, 2% in the second year, and 97% in the third year. The challenge here is that people are, so I have to wait 3 years to get my money. Yes, because if you have a business, investment can go bad. There's something called cyclical decline in investing. So something may happen in the market, like a bear market can come, and you have to wait for the market to recover. Anything can happen, either with the company or with the market or with the economy. So you should be prepared to wait. 3 years, you get your money clean. If you want to do 5 years, then you can swap at $5. So there's an incentive. Lock your money for 5 years. You will not get 20, you will get 50 smart coins. So again, if you're sitting on PLC coins saying, oh, the project, they abandoned us. No, now is the harvest time. If you had waited for just 2 or 3 years, you will still be in the picture now, and you'll be swapping to get your profits from the smart coin. So nobody is left behind. If you had PLCU Classic, so most of us that came in early last year, we have PLCU Classic. Again, you may have bought PLCU Classic at $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, when it went up and it came down. But if you had been compounding, you would have doubled, you would have maybe 10x or 15x your coins if you were not cashing out. But let's even say you cashed out some. You can swap the remaining coins at $10,000, 1% per year, 2% in the second year, 3% the third year. If you do 5 years, you get $20,000. Again, there's an incentive to freeze the money for a longer period to help the system. If everybody wants to cash out at the same time, that's the problem. It's not as if there's no money to give out, but everybody wants to cash out at the same time. You have multiplied your money 60% per month, which is unusual. There's no system in the world that can give you that money. But now you've multiplied the money, but you want to remove everything at once. And Alex will not allow the system to crash. Okay, if I was Alex, I'll do the same thing. If you have PLCU, so let's say you swapped your Classic into PLCU, all right, you can swap your PLC at $50,000 per coin. Okay, right now PLCU is about $5,000 on CoinSpeed. So again, there's the same 3-year option or 1-year option. So nobody's losing any money. If you have coins, you will get the value of your coin. Okay, and this smart coin, you cannot dump it. So there's no question of, oh, when we launch it will crash. No, this coin, it has been programmed into the blockchain. If you are swapping into this coin, it will come out. That's why this period is there. So in 1, 2, 3 years, at least the system would have grown, would have gotten liquidity. So if you want to cash out your 100% in year 3, the system can accommodate that. Are you seeing it? And some people you have the option to even maybe stake. You don't have to cash everything out. Not everybody will cash out everything. I am not planning on selling my coins, because in the next 10 years, we don't know where Smart will be. This company will be around 10 years' time. I can see that, I can feel it. Every step they are taking is progressing or programming for the next 5, 10 to 15 years and beyond. So why am I selling it? Okay, if you have PLCUX, you can get your money, your coins swapped and collect it over 3 years. Again, if you were building this with the right mindset as not a cash out machine, but an asset you are building for the future, you won't have a problem with this. Okay, you can swap all your coins to Smart. The problem is if you want to sell, that's a problem. But you can hold your asset. It's your net worth is there. If you have one coin, it's $100,000. That's your net worth. It's an asset. Leave it. It will increase in value. Or if you want to cash it out, it's fine. You will follow protocol to do that. All right. So all trading pairs will be open. There will be no restrictions, and this will start in April. Why am I doing this training? I don't want us to get distracted with the farm. We're going to have a new farm, Ultima, because even on this blockchain, even on the new blockchain, we are going to have Ultima as a project. So let me go back to my whiteboard. On this new big blockchain, Ultima will be one of the projects on the blockchain. Are you seeing it? So we have metaverse projects, we have banking projects, other people coming to do their projects, we have e-commerce projects, and we have many scams too, because it's an open blockchain. People will do their projects, on our blockchain. We cannot control what they're doing. But what I'm saying is, Ultima is going to be one project on a big blockchain. Okay? So we'll still have our projects, our Ultima card, Ultima travel. That's why they are rebranding and try to unify all those things. Ultima banking, Ultima, crowdfunding, and all that. So it will be one project that we'll still be doing our farming. Ultima Farm will be there. But I want you to have at the back of your mind that the main opportunity is here. Build a business on the blockchain. If you're looking at Alex's net worth now, Alex Reinhardt, Alex, if you take the capitalization of this ecosystem and the ownership of the company, the PLC Ultima company, not the blockchain, the company itself, the company that is producing the farm, the software, just take that IP and everything. That's Alex's net worth. He's doing business on the blockchain. He's not a customer. So you need to look for what big business can I do in this blockchain, in this space. That's what will give you freedom. Okay, so the business we are doing is network marketing on the blockchain, but we are doing it professionally. We are helping the company go from 2 million to 10 million users, all right, in the next at least 3 to 5 years, let's say, realistically speaking. Okay, and we are making some serious money along the way. When you make money, have you seen the recent presentation, the power of 12? If you've not seen that presentation, join the next Zoom. Okay, the power of 12 is crazy. It will make you understand what we are talking about. Even if you do the power of 5, I was just showing somebody not long ago, some minutes ago before the Zoom, the power of 5. I said, if 2 bring 2 is 4, if 4 bring 2 is 8, if 8 bring 2 is 16. Imagine you do this 1 a month. In your first month, you bring 2. In your second, people that understand the system. And there's a process to this. I will teach that on another Zoom. I think I've taught it already. I talked about own your life. Yes, go and watch my training. Own your life. That's exactly the training. I taught you how to do this. So go to my YouTube channel and watch Own Your Life training I did about over a month ago. If you do this in month 1, when you get to month 6, you will have 64 people in your team. If you add all this, you have 64 new people. Altogether, you have 126 people in your team. If you just follow this, everybody brings 2. If you decide everybody bring 3 instead of 2, just the power of 1 more. At the end of 6 months, you will end up with 1,092 people. If this 1,090, imagine the difference between this and this is 966 people. Are you seeing it? Just by bringing 1 more. So it's not about you going to bring 100 people. No. You may end up getting 100 people over your lifetime. It's fine. But you bring in a few people, you work with them. When they understand the system, then you go and sponsor new people. You're not recruiting salespeople. You bring people in, you teach them the system, let them make sure they know how to build, then you go off and start new people. When you do that, if you do this power of 3, the difference between 2 and 3 here is 966 people. That's new money. If they just buy light package, they will buy it because when they enter, they will hear about the farm. Even if they don't buy the light package, they will hear about the debit card. And the debit card is going to be $110 by April. It will be a commissioned product. You can sell it. People can buy it and you get a commission. It will count for rank bonus, for team bonus, and all that. So they may come into the system. They may buy the farm. They may not buy the farm. They may buy the debit card this month. Next month, buy a farm. 2 months' time, buy a bigger farm. Forget all that. Let's just work with 100 euros. This is 96,000 euros in sales volume. And I assume that maybe you make 5%, roughly, an average of your direct commission and team bonus, and all the bonuses. 5% of this is $4,800, and that's 3.6 million for bringing 3 people who brought 3 and just doing that 6 levels deep. You can do this in 6 months, and it doesn't stop there, because in month 7, 729 people will bring 3. And this calculation only assumes everybody's bringing 3 only once. You that brought 3, you can bring another 3. These 9 people can bring another 3. And these guys can buy more products. Are you seeing the system now? The platform owners, the big business owners, the system owners are the ones with leverage. If you work with 5, you can see the amount of money coming out in 6 months. Over 68 million naira from the difference. And this is just one-time sales. Now think about the power of 12 that we're talking about. It's just to show you what is possible. Now with technology, anybody can sit down, understand this thing, and start building patiently, no rush. Understand what you're doing. You bring in 3 people, you bring in 5 people, you work with them, let them understand the business system. Forget about the product. If you start with the product, it's too complicated. The people don't understand crypto, not to talk of minting or percentage or security key. Bring them into a predictable system they can understand, that can change their lives. Now, when you make 68 million naira in 6 months, you can go and buy a pro farm or a plus farm. You can buy medium, you can buy premium. Are you seeing how the business helps you to build wealth now? Because you now have money to take advantage, and you have money to wait. Because if you have to wait 5 years for the farm, it's fine, it's your asset. You have a business that is paying the bills, that is changing your lifestyle, that is giving you freedom, and you can let your assets breathe. So please, I don't want people to chase me about coins going forward. You can sell your coins. I've done a training on how to sell your coins. Please go to my YouTube channel. If you want to sell your coins, go and learn how to sell your coins. Let's focus on changing our lives. Please, let's be responsible. Bring people in and let them understand the system. Go and watch my Own Your Life training. Master it. Watch it over and over again. I see the number of views I get on this, and I'm like, are people actually studying these things? Am I even wasting my time? Should I go and start a new thing? I wouldn't do that. But guys, use the trainings. Okay? I taught you about sponsoring versus recruiting. Is on that training. I taught you how to build 3 levels deep. That this is the business. This is the work that you have to do. Adekbosu has to sponsor somebody and teach him how to sponsor somebody and teach that person how to sponsor. You have to do this in 3 levels deep, and then you are already duplicated. You can move on to start another team. So you can do this 3 levels. When I say you bring 3, I mean you do this 3 times. You bring people in and you teach them how to go 3 levels deep. That means you are now duplicated, and they know how to build the business. That team will keep going. That small team will keep going, because this person will know how to sponsor, and this person will know how to teach somebody how to sponsor. Once you do this, you can focus somewhere else. That's how to build. And this person too can do the same. And you start growing like that. Okay? So I'm going to end there for now. Let's talk, take questions. We have 15 people on the Zoom. Let me get your feedback. What I'm saying, is it making sense, or am I just speaking English? Auntie Mole, I see you on the Zoom. Welcome. Sonia Obey Libeson. Is that correct? Libeson or Libeson. Joy and D. Justin. Oh, Mr. Justice, I believe. Christy from Accra. You're welcome. All right, feedback time, please. Feedback time. Stopping my screen. Questions, feedback. Let me go away from this Decentraland. Questions, feedback. Feel free to unmute. See tourist bus in the metaverse. This tourist, I've jumped on the bus. No comments. And that says, yeah, this recalibrating helps to jumpstart some of us. That's great. Great to hear that. I'm waiting for feedback, guys. This is a family meeting. What I'm saying, is it making sense? Okay, let me stop the recording. Don't want this to go on. I wanted to record the questions too, but nobody's talking.